Hello there? Hello? Okay. There we go. But somehow, it wasn't working. Anyway then, hi there everybody, this is Forest Weaver, your dear cleric, and I'm welcoming you to the stream. Hope you all have been well. So, as you can see in the title, we're going to be doing Donkey Kong. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing Donkey Kong. We're going to be making some flowers for Valentine's Day. That will be really cool and interesting and different than the usual modeling streams that we did. Something a little bit more short and sweet. So yeah, just gonna put that on loop here for a little bit, and then let's post it up here. Okay. Just waiting for Blue Sky to upload the post. Got it. Alright, as you can see here, hold on. Turn that on. We are going to be we've got the regular standard Blender viewport here. As always, delete the default cube. Alright, so then I've got like a number of different flowers that we can use. That we have here, from roses to forget-me-nots to sunflowers, just all sorts of like really beautiful, cute flowers here. Now I'm gonna want to import one of them as a reference, so into image, reference. You can't see it right now, but I'm going through my directories to my references page, flowers. Now I think I want to start off a little bit simple, so why don't we start with these forget-me-nots, because they seem pretty easy, right? Just five petals, a thing in the middle. Okay. So first things first, let's start with the middle thing, because that looks like it can be pretty easy. It's just like a ring. We can make this a lot easier if we just do a cylinder or X9D. Wait, nope. I keep forgetting. My numpad's connected to that. Okay, so put down here to edit mode. Okay then, so let's see here. So what we can do is just do a simple thing like that, but it seems like there's like some 5 protrusions, so I want to try to see if I can recreate something like that. So instead I might do something like I think this is Fear Factory. I'm gonna D, like that. Shift D. Shift D. So I can like get a little bit closer here. How would I go about connecting these? So probably anything. Take those off. So we don't have to worry about anything. Wait, no. Keep forgetting. Center. 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 You need to be connecting up 4 of them, 4 points here. 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. 4, 5. Maybe like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is where it should be contact point. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. I wish there was a way that I can like rotate it along like a vertex or something. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but I think I got it. And this is all like superfluous, like I didn't really need to do this. And then, if I did this correctly, should do is, yeah, kind of like that. It came out rather unelegant. The way I went about this is rather unelegant, but hey, I got the job done. To be honest, that's as long as it works. Okay, then bring this back. Ugh. So that's the little thing there. And then the petals seem to be just, I can do just planes and then just kind of fan it out like that. I don't know if I'll try to go for the fold that is evident here, or like, I'm not sure. Plane X90. How big is it? Oh. This needs to go way back. There we go. Make a collection here. Okay then. Cylinder. That's middle. Pencil. And behind there. Okay then. Size that down. I may end up having to rotate this to make sure. All right. Some middles in there. Because this is an amorphous sort of a non-symmetrical shape, I feel alright with not using a mirror modifier for this. extrude you a little bit. And just that. Seems rather simple, doesn't it? Okay then. Now what we can do is, now that we have the pedal here, we can just simply probably just duplicate it along the thing, right? Seems like every pedal originates kind of like outwardly from the middle there, from one of the bumps. So it'll be like this. Maybe to make this easier on myself, I can set the origin back to the 3D cursor and then Shift D it and rotate it that way. D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. D, rotate it again. Yeah, something like that. Looking good, looking good. It's all pretty flat now. It's all on the same thing, so it's all kind of clipping together. But I also do want to try to see if I can find a way I can simulate this sort of like cylinder thing or fold in the. As I said, it looks like a fold in the pedals, but I'm not sure. Let me try to look up some more references here. I do have that, but like in a lot of artistic renditions, they don't really like make too much note of little protrusions, so I think I should be fine. Okay then, I'm gonna go with this. What I want to do is add some depth, because like it's one thing to have it be kind of like flat from a face on, but being in 3D, you can look at things at multiple angles. So to do A, E, extrude it a little bit. And then E again, but this time make it a little bit smaller. Something like that. And maybe what I can do is whoa, F. Kind of close it up in the middle there, yeah. Okay, so that's like the middle done. Now what about these guys? I can probably do is just do how subdivision surface looks. Yeah, it looks alright. Might need to bring it in a little bit more into the middle there. Solidify it as well, give it some depth. put it at negative 0.1. Make it easy on everybody. And I just copy paste it. No, I can't. Frick. Negative 0.1. Yeah, wait a minute. Negative 0.1. There we go. Negative 0.1. 0.1. I keep missing. So something like that. Now, I wouldn't want them clipping into each other all the time, so I'll probably just push them back a little bit. Make sure they're not doing that. They're like totally flush. Negative 0.2. Something like that, yeah. Negative 0.04. 0.06. Might be a little bit too much. Negative 0.08. Looks good, like how they're all kind of layered against each other. And what I also want to do is, it looks kind of flat like that, so I think I want to turn on some proportional editing. Just kind of roll the thing up. Make it lift up in sort of more different parts. Make it look a little bit more natural. Oh, I don't like how it's clipping into that thing there. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Yeah, something like that. Nope. I think I'm making them a cube bigger. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. I like how that went. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop that one for now. Let me go on to another one. Now this one's going to be a little bit more trickier. I wanted to make an orchid. Image, reference, orchid, like that. Now I also have, because I know orchids are kind of weird in because they kind of protrude out a little bit, so I'm gonna image. So I have an image of a sideways one right here. I don't know how much this is gonna help me, but I can give it a shot best I can. This is how like you can approximate like depth as so you just sort of cross-reference it. Okay, so let's give this a shot, shall we? Orchid. I'm just gonna make the flower petals first, and then I can work on like the stamen a little bit later because of its particular shape. So the flower petals are probably just going to be the same thing here. Make a cube. Since like all the petals are kind of different, I think I can probably just make them all separate objects like this. SZ, pull it up like that. Huh? Wait, how did this become a cube? I thought I made it a plane. Oh well. Cut it down. Wait. Faces. Now this is where I'm gonna have to start approximating because I don't know what the shape of it is. It just seems to be a petal that goes just slowly in, probably just like the rest of it. So that's what I'm gonna choose to assume here. Or just sort of tapers inward at like a gentle slope. Something like that. Now, from what the looks of it, I think the other two petals behind it are the same, just shorter. Maybe just as long, depending on... Yeah, maybe just as long. It's just like the perspective of it all. Trying to shift D it. Shift. No, I'm hitting control. That's why. Whoopsies. Silly me. G. Okay, something like that. Oh. Damn it. It's a plane this time. Since it's mainly symmetrical, maybe I can get away with mirror mode on this one. You can see that the geometry of this is a little bit more wonky. Now that that's done, I can just go on up. Where's this area from? From Donkey Kong. Oh, Alpine Incline more. I know it's not really matching on the other side a little bit, but we can always like fix that a little bit later. Might just need to rotate it. Something like that. Like that, yeah. So that's all the petals front. Okay, now I have to work on the other end here. This is going to be an interesting feat. Okay, so we seem to have two very sort of separate things here. I'm going to add another plane this time. X, 90. Okay. That. Just need to make sure it's a little bit more on point. This is gonna get a little bit tricky to see here. Okay. No, I'm not crying. Not yet, but maybe I might soon be. We'll have to see how this goes. Oh, you can see that it has a little bit of a swoop in the back. That. Maybe just so I know what I'm looking at here. So kind of like that. And then these petals here would sort of extrude out a little bit lower than the front petals, maybe like around here. Nope. Like that. I'm gonna do this against the normal, so start curving it upwards. A lot harder than I thought. Like that. something like that. Although, it seems like it kind of tilts this way. I know it sort of flares out. Hmm. Should be a little bit more thinner. Kind of like that. Turn that one. I suppose so. I'll probably need to pull everything in a little bit more closer like this. Might also open it up a little bit more. But that's like the general gist of it. Yeah. Now I just need to worry about this little curly Q thing at the bottom here. So there's a little bit of a flare there. I see that. Yeah, it does have that. It does do that. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Something like this. Probably just add more loop cuts here to smooth out the curve. Should be more. Something like that, yeah. Now the only thing that's left is the little curly. So I should save this. Oop. Seems coming out of like the sides like this. Okay, something like that. I think that's pretty good. And put that all together. And something like that. I probably do need bring the front pedals a little bit upwards. Oh, not. Yeah, wait a minute. Front pedal should be up front here, and then probably this gotta be up front. Nope. Well, if I look back at this, should be a thing maybe protruding out from here. It looks like a cylinder. From the front. Actually, it seems to be the origin point of the top pedal as well as these two bottom pedals and this. Okay, gotcha. Cylinder, RX90. A little bit further down like that. Smaller. GZ. GY. Something like that. Okay, something like that, yes. Make sure that the other pedals are good. Yeah, that looks like a pretty decent orchid, right? I might want to this? SC0. Nope. SY0. Or at least give it some depth. I think this is the seal boss battle from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Okay, it certainly isn't the most elegant thing. Especially with this thing. Here we go. Negative 0.1. I think that's alright, as it isn't the most elegant piece. Maybe if anything. SY0. Nope. SY0. I think that's alright for an orchid, yeah. Stay in. Well. Alright, so that's 2 down. Now, I want to do something a little bit more complicated here. I want to make a rose to finish this off. Okay, and this one's going to be a little bit more complex. Go from the top view this time. Add in points for the rows, as you can see here. Now I'm in order to do this, I'm gonna be doing something that I haven't utilized just yet. And that is the grease pencil, which is basically being able to like draw sort of like lines and curves inside of Blender itself. Let's see how it does. I'm gonna add an object, go to grease pencil here, blank canvas. Now I should be in grease pencil here, go to draw mode. Yeah, you see? You can just draw things here. And they will actually show up in the scene itself. Very interesting, right? Anyway, let's go back to what we're doing. We're gonna be trying to do a curve here, and they have like other curves too, like arcs. Like that. Or curves. I don't know why it needs you to do that first. It just seems kind of weird. And here's the thing. I'm gonna try something. Because I have a drawing pad in front of me. So when you see me do this, that's because of the drawing tablet. The radius, I'm gonna boost it up to maybe 50. Yeah. So, and just so I can like know what I'm drawing against the red, dark red of the rose, make this I'm gonna make the stroke white. So I'm just gonna make lines here. Sort of like make the overlapping rose petals here. More concentrated as it goes farther in. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Put this back up here. Erase a little bit of this so it can make it. Tail ends, I don't really think I need them. Alright. Now that is done, you can see the base there. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking grease pencil thing. We're going to convert it to a polygon curve. And then you can see the curves there. If we go into edit mode, see all the points here, and they're on curves. However, that's way too many points to be on our thing. So what I have here is F3. See there? I can do simplify curve. F3, bring up this, simplify curve, simplify. Then you can see I can makes the curves like this. Now if I wanted to 0.35, nope, not that way, 0.035. Yeah, see, take that away. You can see like Now every stroke has about like 1 to 2 little vertices inside of it to try to interpolate it. There we go. So that's all well and good. If we go into edit mode, yeah, you can see like that. And then what we can do, we don't need the grease pencil layer anymore, or that. All we're dealing with is the thing here. Oh. Hello there, Arc Messenger. Thank you very much for raiding with a party of 2. Hope you've been well. How was your stream? As you can see here, I'm just in Blender making some flowers here. I've already done an orchid and a forget-me-not here. All for like Valentine's Day, you know? And now we're doing a rose. So come and relax if you want to, or not, if you've got other things to do. Well, thank you very much. Okay, back to what I was doing. So now that we've had the... Oop. We have this here. I think we can... Oh, those are some nice emotes you got there. You can do that and convert it to a mesh. Simple as simple does. Now what we can do is take the middle of the points. It can be multiple if anything. This is like some intense music for this. And then I can make it up like that. Give some like dynamic like levels there. Make it even better. If I recall correct, it's the Frantic Fields. Yeah, I think this is like the tornado level in the savannah. Increases in elevation, and then what we can do is take all the points here and extrude them downwards to give off like that sort of like layered rose effect. We also want to do C0 E down that. Just keep moving and shrinking it down to make a good cup shape. Nope. One more would do it. And then maybe once that is all done, maybe center. Got ourselves a pretty like interesting rose shape, right? We can do solidify that. Want to make sure it's going out in every direction. Yeah, something like that. Maybe what I can do is, now that take the top here and just raise it up a little bit higher. Or, no, it's usually more like slugging down. It isn't the most perfect rose, but it will do. If anything, if there's a please that you want. Just close it up a little bit more, like this. Or we can probably just extrude it as well. Nope. RC. RC. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Gonna make this turn this rose. Put on the rest here. Orchids like that. Rose, probably R, X90. And forget-me-not, I need to turn her all the way around. RZ180. Nice. Okay. Now, to finish things off, let's maybe do some simple texturing of this, just so that we have something. Rose. Roses are red, typically, especially on Valentine's Day. So that'll be like that. For a gift for someone or a project for fun? It's a project for fun for now, but I think I may 3D print these if they look good enough, and then have them as like little set decorations for Valentine's Day, because I do have a 3D printer. But thank you very much for coming in here, Arch. Hope you have a nice stream. What did? If I may ask, what did you raid, or what did you stream? So the forget-me-nots are like a light blue. Like a nice cyan. Was playing Crash Bandicoot. Nice. That's cool. I've only played like one Crash Bandicoot game, and it isn't even like the original one. It's like that Crash Twin Sanity thing where you had to team up with Cortex a few times. It was fun, but like I don't know, it's been a while. And then the internal stamen was. Yellow. Yes. Another vivid memory I have of like Crash Bandicoot was like that I think on the Xbox, that racing game where it's not Crash Team Tag Team Racing because that's like that's a little bit earlier on the like the GBA or something. But it was like on the Xbox where you were playing as Crash Bandicoot characters and you could like physically like join up with other characters and to create sort of like a la Double Dash style, or you can break away. I thought that was like the coolest concept, but like I couldn't find that game anywhere for the longest time. Hold on a minute. I know what to do. Just take this. Light. That. And then here's the orchid. May just put a subdivision surface on that too, to smooth it out. Orchid petals were like a luscious pink or purple. That's the rose. A little darker. Yeah. More of maroon, and just a little bit more purple-ish. Yeah, something like this. No, don't do that now. Subdivision surface to this thing too. up a little bit more. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good looking, if I say so myself. Okay, I think I'm probably just gonna add a random flame here, just so I can have it as a backdrop for when I render this out. Post it up on social medias. Why? Area light? Maybe. Okay. Now then, what do I want this to be? A darker green to like try to contrast it all. Okay, I think that'll be pretty good. Alright everybody, I'm gonna go render this out and then I'm gonna post it up on Blue Sky. But for now, I think that'll be all. So thank you all very much for coming for this. And let's see if there's anybody that we can potentially raid. Trying another person to raid here. Who else is doing some art? This person seems to be doing some 3D stuff. This is Cutie Pyrin. Oh yeah, they look to be creating like some sort of like chibi model or something. Actually, I think this is a live 2D actually. So they're rigging. Nice. Okay. I think this will be a good person we can raid. Alright then everybody, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Oh, thank you very much for the follow there, Arch Messenger. See you laters!